Welcome to episode 81 of Theoretical Rejects, joined once again by Troll.
Hi, it's Richard Older. You can find me at richardolder.com.
And Walrus.
How you going?
You can find him at Crash Ryan on Twitter because he is socially awkward and won't tell you where you can find him. We've arranged a socially awkward here. Now, you guys see this picture. All right, let me paint you a picture as we walk by Barney's Beanery and they blast music that's pretty awful.
It sounds like karaoke.
It does.
I don't think it is karaoke though. I think that's someone got a real record contract to sing that song.
No way. No way.
That's gotta be
That's
karaoke.
karaoke. That's live garbage.
Yeah, that's...
All right.
Keep it going,
First off,
Ariel.
Yep.
all right. I want to make it clear that was better singing than I can manage on my best day. But I am walking with two musicians. At Crash Ryan just got done busking and made like $20 off the Lovelorn and Lovebirds in Burbank.
$20 and a rose.
And a rose.
Right, can't forget the rose.
I
It's
trust
like
me,
the
I
cherry
would.
on the sundae.
Yep.
And
That's about the last like 15 minutes of the rose sticking out the bell of the horn.
See, it's even classy.
Yep.
I don't know if that's classy, but and then we got Richard, who is a drummer, right?
Yeah. For almost 3 decades.
So I misspoke. So I'm hanging out with a musician and a guy who hangs out with musicians.
Yeah.
Ah,
I'm just the gorilla behind the kid just pounding stuff. Like
Ah,
a Neanderthal.
blah, blah,
Blah,
blah.
blah, blah, blah. Boom, boom, boom.
All right. So, but the picture I'm trying to paint here is actually that was better than I can sing on my best day. I am a horrible singer.
I'm a terrible singer. That's why I play an instrument. I have to stick in my mouth.
Can you sing?
I can.
The Troll can sing.
I sang concert choir in college, actually.
Did you do it well?
Well enough, yeah.
All right. Well,
I got ass in that class, too.
yeah. What?
Ass.
You got ass in that
There's
class.
a lot of chicks in that class.
I believe that, but what do they want to do with you?
I don't know, man.
Well, actually, no. So I've seen Richard in a movie he was in 10 years ago, and Richard has a very Meatloaf look, like Meatloaf in his prime. Like he had a very much bouncer vibe, and like, you know, if you were into, you know, some girl in choir who wanted to be with like a roughneck musician and kind of degrade herself some, I could see her rolling around with
It's
Richard.
better than that. It's better than that. She started fucking me because I look like Meatloaf.
I know, but she wanted to
Awesome.
degrade
Yeah,
herself.
she was a Meatloaf fan and wanted to sleep with someone that looked like Meatloaf before she died. That was her guy.
Why aren't you running a Meatloaf cover band? Why are you not performing at the Holiday Inn in Burbank every Saturday night and just drowning in ass?
Sing, but I can't sing like that, dude.
You don't have
That
to.
dude has real pipes.
You just gotta look like that dude, all right, and then sing like however you sing. I'm not singing. Why are you on fucking like America's Got Talent as a Meatloaf impersonator? I'm talking about why are you not performing at the Burbank Holiday Inn on a Friday night?
Need to fucking nail some random soccer mom who's come in for some kind of conference.
And make like $50 a night, dude. You're not doing better than not doing Lyft driving for 8 hours.
I do quite a bit better than that trying to live for 8 hours.
Yes, but this would be for one night a week for like 2 hours, and you'd be singing and performing, which is the thing you enjoy. And maybe you could put some comedy in between, help build your comedy. But anyway, so I've seen a movie that Richard was in, and 10 years ago, Richard was a credible threat to a woman's chastity.
As I've grown older and more trollish, it's less so.
Yeah, clearly. Was that not clear? I'm sorry. Let me dumb it down a bit.
Yeah.
10 years ago, he was only half the troll he is today.
True.
Oh.
And there's evidence to back it up.
Oh,
I got a lot more ass back then than I do now.
yeah, of course. Well, I mean, to be clear, I refer to myself as the orc to his troll because I'm the ugliest orc in Middle Earth. This way. And you've revealed to us that you're the Walrus, so
This is accurate.
I didn't come up with a nickname. I came up with OSTF, and I came up with Troll. and we're gonna write a kids book or Control Our Friends based on us. We're gonna like animate it or something.
I actually wrote a comic strip based on Walrus. That's a deep Walrus.
Right on.
The idea was there's a dude when he got frightened or scared or whatever, he would turn into a walrus, but it'd be a regular ass walrus with walrus intelligence. So it'd be a walrus that doesn't know why it's there suddenly.
I like the idea that a walrus with human intelligence is just way too powerful. Like a human brain animating a walrus.
So,
All right,
on a weird note,
you guys can podcast a bit while I do these
on a
transactions.
weird note involving the walrus, Kevin Smith made a movie called Tusk,
Yep, saw it.
where he made a human walrus.
Yep. Watch that. In the theaters, no less.
I did too.
What is this you talking about? Tusk?
Yeah.
Kevin Smith made a horror movie called Tusk about this guy who is,
Posts an ad on in the paper.
Yeah.
Someone to be a walrus for him.
and he makes like a human walrus. He like does the surgery and stuff. It's a strange movie. It's pretty good though. I mean, I enjoyed it.
Of the Kevin Smith horror movies, it's not bad.
You see Kevin
Yeah.
Smith and Jason Mewes do a Trump mic battle?
No.
Huh.
Huh? That'd be cool to see.
They're doing a Jay and Silent Bob reboot,
I saw that. Yeah.
and they're looking for Silent Bob impersonators for a scene.
Oh shit.
I was like, for a second, I was like, because there is actually in this world some dude who is convinced he met fucking Silent Bob, even though I kept going like, dude, I'm not fucking Silent Bob. You can't fool me. And I was like, dude, we're at a fucking community college in Hayward, and fucking Dogma opened today. What would I be doing here? Like, why? Yeah, I know. And I was like, all right, you weird fucking dude.
You got it. You're right. You know best.
Yeah. You got your finger on the pulse there, champ.
I'm
I have a
talking.
goatee.
I can't be Silent Bob because I'm talking.
Hey.
One of my favorite Kevin Smith stories comes from when Dogma came out.
Oh, the one where he was protesting his own movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that on
One of the
YouTube.
protesters went out there, so they went out with protest signs, started protesting too. Did like a TV interview. Like, well, this movie's garbage. It's awful.
That's a good story. Well, in many ways, Walrus is the Kevin Smith of playwrights. Like,
Far off.
well, because the story, and I just revisit it, right?
Right.
He wrote a play in community college, and it had paper copies because he didn't truck with that internet and shit.
It didn't exist at the time, really.
And people found paper copies of his play and started using the monologue as auditions.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That came back, and I was like, well, no one ever fucking reacted that way to my playing. So, the saxophone, I was like, well, shit.
And thus they created a position for him, playwright in residence at community college.
Yeah.
An award-winning playwright.
Yep.
And I
No
was,
awards anyone cares about, but
He still won an award.
yeah.
well, at the time I had won no writing awards. I was pissed. I was jealous. But as of January 31st, I won a poetry contest.
Nice.
It's possible it was the only poem submitted.
I won a free throw championship that way.
But I got $20 from your friend Ruth Naomi
Oh yeah,
for her magazine Little Miss Lobotomy.
yeah.
And,
That's a cool little magazine. She put a lot of work into that.
and of course, I had people on Facebook like, oh, where's it posted? And for some reason, she couldn't get up on the internet. And so the place it was her Patreon page where you could download the PDF. And of course, that looked janky because, like, you know, it's like asking people to donate money to her thing as opposed to just read the magazine. So,
I
but
think the funnest thing, I won this like super dinky fucking screenwriting competition somewhere, but they sent me laurels. I'm like, I got laurels. They sent me like an email with a laurel gift in there. Like, I have laurels.
nice.
Are you waiting for someone to push it?
I don't know if you gotta push it.
You do? Because this is olive, so.
I was just gonna walk.
Well, I was waiting for a break. I would walk it too. I'm not worried about getting a jaywalking ticket in fucking Burbank.
You should. They have nothing else to worry about.
Yeah, it's the places where the cops are bored where it's the worst.
I'll beat it. I've beaten tickets
That's
before.
true. You might beat it.
Right.
Well, I don't know. I got 50-50 track record. I beat the last traffic ticket I had,
That's cool.
which was turning right on a red light when it said very clearly, "Do not turn right on a red light."
So if you get pulled over, in your mind, you're like, motherfucker, you don't know what you got coming.
No, there's no fancy lawyering. I'm like, I know.
Like, I'm getting out of this.
I know there's a
You have
50-50
to do it
chance
later.
you're not going to show up.
Right.
So there's only a 50-50 chance I got to pay this if I'm willing to go to court twice.
That's one of those things like in the new fucking zeitgeist where people are talking about the fucking way cops are acting and shit. And every time like someone gets shot or whatever, and they try out like, well, you gotta be polite to the police. And I was like, no, I don't. I've never been.
Well, you're also white.
No, I'm white as fuck. I'm like what I'm saying. Like that's the issue.
Well, no, I don't know if that's true because I know too much. Like they're less likely. Okay, they can still shoot you
Yeah.
and probably never have to sweat it.
Right.
They're just less likely to.
Right. Which is still an issue.
Yeah, but they can. And they're very unlikely to face consequences.
Yeah.
Like, I had a landlord call the cops on me, and like, as soon as they came in, my hands were up. You know? I'm like, I got a lease, it's written right down there. You know?
Why did the landlord call the police on you? Are you allowed to talk about it?
Things were said. She's like, get out. I'm like, you can't kick me out. She's like, kick you out and call the cops. I'm like, go ahead, I got a lease. I paid the
Call
money.
The cops,
Oh
you're
yeah.
like, hands are up. Lease is right there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And they're
I
like,
have rights.
and they're like, it's cool. We're not gonna shoot you. I'm like, I know too many cops.
I had a long time ago. I had a convertible before Veronica, a little convertible sports car. Piece of shit, couldn't get it registered, whatever. And I was working construction, and I reached in the car to get some shit because I was going to go across the street to the fast food place. But I reached in the car to get my shit, looked over, and there was a cop. I was like, all right. But I picked up the thing I was going to get and started walking, and the cop fucked off for a second. I was like, okay. And then I got about halfway across the parking lot, and the dude fucking Starsky and Hutch up to me, like, like fucking. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? He's like, is that your fucking car? I was like, yeah. You got keys for it? I was like, no, I hotwire it every fucking day. Yeah. And I handed him the fucking keys, and it had a fucking the symbol for the car was on it. So like I'm walking around with prop keys just in case someone's gonna accuse me of stealing my car. Kind of cool because just kind of got embarrassed and just walked. What at that point? What are you gonna say? What was I doing that was wrong? Getting shit out of my own fucking car.
You don't have the right look to have that kind of car.
Oh, I did. That was a piece of shit car. That's the thing that doesn't bother me about it. Like, you shouldn't have that car. And it's like, it was $900, Dick. This is the only car I can afford.
No, even with that, you're not allowed to have that. What was it? I was at the what was this? Let's go this way. It's like a very moderate hill.
We'll do it slow.
Don't fall over rocks. I was at 24 Hour Fitness and I was walking across to the bank and I was like walking, it was like 2 in the morning and I had like a fucking tank top on, so I was just working out in my fucking sweats. And this cop, and it's like 2 in the morning, and this cop like pulls over and he's like, where do you live?
The last time I got pulled over like that, I was surly about it. Where are you calling from? And I was like, that way.
Well, I was
Where are
like,
you going? That way.
I was like, why are you asking? And it was totally just, I looked too fucking homeless to be on the streets in that part of Orange County at 2 in the morning. You know, like, it was economics. And I got pulled over once for the same reason, same part of town. Like, you got your car is too old to be in this part of town at night.
I was staying, it happens to me occasionally, because fucking Veronica, where I was staying with someone who was above my fucking pay grade and got pulled over. It was what the fuck am I doing in this neighborhood?
Yeah, cops do that. You have the wrong kind of car to be in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
it's not quite like driving while brown or something.
Right.
But it's like,
poor.
yeah, it's definitely a thing.
Just the difference is I get to be surly and not get shot.
Well, you're gonna get shot.
Eventually.
You're gonna. Keep putting that theory to the test. As cops get more and more authority and face less and less consequences.
They just shoot me to prove a point. See, we'll shoot white guys too.
They're not immune.
I'm afraid that's actually going to be the equality we get. We want
We're gonna shoot
equality.
everybody now.
Fine. We're cutting you guys some slack now.
Let me show you the numbers. This is how many Asians we shot. This is how many white people, how many black people. We're even.
We're just shooting everybody.
We got quota. Hey, dude, sorry. We haven't shot a white guy in a while.
Don't say Black Lives Matter, no lives matter.
No lives matter. If I had the balls, that would be the name of this episode. I don't. I'm not putting that up. But if I had the balls to stand by my convictions,
Sure.
that would be the title of this podcast.
As much bullshit as I put up with, I had a friend of mine, childhood friend. He was in Berkely, and I was giving a ride home. And this dude is a Berkely fucking student. Like, someone else is paying for his Berkeleyness. He's a smart dude. But he's black.
When you say somebody, you mean like he's on a scholarship, or you
Yeah,
mean like,
scholarship.
yeah.
And he's black. And I'm giving him a ride home. And my busted ass in a fucking Datsun B210 we got by trading a go-kart engine for it. Like, I went to go get gas, and he's sitting with his shit. And all his shit is like neatly folded and packed up and ready to go. And I leave, and I come back, and he's just got this fucking look on his face. He's like, what? What the fuck happened? He goes, this cop came by and accused me of stealing my own shit. Like I'm the blanket bandit of fucking Berkely.
All right, why have we not made a short video called The Blanket Bandit of Berkely? Because that is the name of this podcast. And on that note, that's episode 81.